Wakey bakey, BitMonger here. Hope you guys are all doing well and Happy New Year. So, I've been a little bit busy, partying a little bit over the New Year. Luckily, I don't have that bag of hangover, but I am up here to give you a report on what I've been up to. I did take a couple shorts yesterday and scored some more money, which is fantastic. So I'll show you those, and I also got an update on that Canton Network, which I believe is an interesting coin, and based on my research, it looks like a legitimate coin that should be on the radar. And I did take a position in it 2 days ago when I talked about it. Let's go ahead and take a quick look at it so you can see here. When was that? Yeah, it's going to be 2 days and a bit here. So 2 days ago when I bought this, I did buy a spot position on it. It's currently up about 20%, and I think it's a really good coin, but I'll get into that later. Let's go ahead and take a quick look at Bitcoin. So we can see Bitcoin is still range bound. It's oscillating, right? It just keeps bouncing back and forth between there. 87 and 90K roughly is the zone. And, we can see it's getting some up push right here. We'll see whether or not that Santa rally is going to happen or not. We shall see. I still am in my short position on Bitcoin, and if it goes back up to where I entered, I'll just exit the trade. No big deal. I've been killing it on my other shorts. Let's go ahead and take a quick look at those. So the first one that I did recently was right here. You can see I made 52% on Eliza OS. This was AI16Z. It was a rebrand. It's a shit coin. It's a AI play, AI agent play through crypto. I think it's all hype. The rebrand is a last grasp of hope. It had pumped massively, so I threw a short on it. I'm out of that trade. It was a winner. Let's take a look at another one. I also took this trade here. This one too, I identified it because it had ripped as well, ZRX. I don't even know what this coin does, but shitcoin made roughly 35% on that one. Really, really nice. And that was just yesterday, guys. And I am still in my Pippin trade, and that one is ripping, guys. Look at this, man. And I suspect this is going to print more, and as it goes down, this is that shitty little unicorn DeFi protocol that I've been talking about now for quite a while, and I'm going to continue to short that baby down, and it's going to print me some big money. So hopefully you guys took that trade. If you did, you are deep in the money like me, and life is good. So let's go ahead and look again at, this is the Canton Network, and we're looking at the 4-hourly chart, and we can see this thing is ripping. I do suspect it could have a pullback. I mean, it usually things don't go up this much for that long without having a pullback and reverting down to the mean. But we'll see. So yeah, I entered it like right around, I think it was like right around 12.5 cents when I was talking about it like 2 days ago. It did have that pullback. It had come down, and I entered it around here. So it's had a nice pump. But let's take a look at why it's doing so well. So just so you guys know, it has a deal with the DTCC. It is actually RWA. So Canton Coin is a native utility token for the Canton Network, a privacy-enabled public layer 1 blockchain designed specifically for institutional finance, real-world asset tokenization. And guys, this real-world asset tokenization is happening, guys. So you need to be paying attention to this one. And if this becomes a major player in RWA, I suspect it will rip just like the Ondo had done. So that's why I bought some. And I didn't buy a huge amount. I bought, a fairly small bag. And I will buy more if we see any big dips. So the network developed by Digital Asset, using DAMI smart contract language and governed by the Canton Foundation under the Linux Foundation, targets banks, asset managers, custodians, and other regulated entities. It solves key barriers like data privacy, regulatory compliance, and interoperability that prevent most public blockchains from being adopted by large financial institutions. And this, to me, is a blow to Ethereum. You would think that Ethereum or one of the layer 2s would have snapped it, but it didn't. It's on Canton. So this is big, guys. So why does Canton coin have value? Its value stems primarily from real-world utility within the network rather than pure speculation. Key factors include utility as a fee token. Canton is required to pay transaction and infrastructure fees on the global synchronizer, the network's decentralized backbone for cross-application synchronization and settlement. Fees are denominated in USD but paid in CC, creating consistent demand as network activity grows, especially from tokenized assets, payments, collateral management, and institutional settlements. Burn and mint equilibrium model. Transaction fees are burned, reducing supply as a usage increases. New CC is mined and distributed as rewards to participants based on actual contributions, not pre-mined or allocated to insiders. This ties token supply directly to network usage, aiming for a small self-regulating system where higher adoption burns more tokens that are mined, supporting long-term value alignment, incentive rewards, and for real participation. Validators, right? Application builders deploying useful services, users and participants, growing institutional and RWA adoption. So the Canton Network connects trillions in tokenized assets. Remember, guys, I told you DTCC got behind this and is tokenizing assets on it, which is fucking massive, guys. Look it up. Look up DTCC, New York, and you will see. So, trillions in tokenized assets. Example, bonds, gold, money market instruments across institutions like Goldman Sachs, BNP Paribas, Euroclear, Deutsche Börse, TradeWeb, and others. Privacy features, transactions visible only to involved parties, enable regulated use cases impossible on fully transparent chains like Ethereum. As more financial activity moves on-chain, atomic settlements, collateral mobility, tokenized treasuries, demand for CC as gas and reward tokens increases. Okay, so in short, and just so you guys know, if you can get it at MEXC, you can get it at Bybit, Gate.io, Kraken, and MEXC. In short, CC derives its value from being the required fuel and reward mechanism for blockchain purpose-built to bring institutional scale finance on-chain and privacy and compliance intact. Its tokenomics deliberately prioritize usage over hype, which has helped it gain traction among regulated players while achieving substantial market capitalization through real activity rather than just promises. And let's take another quick look at something here, guys. Look at that. This is the 24-hour. It's up almost 127%, guys, in the past 24 hours. 223% in the past 7 days, 300% in the past 14 days. So when you see a rip like this, to me, that is prime for shorting. So, start off small, scale up if you're doing it. Not financial advice, guys. None of this is financial advice. But I just made a short on this one, and I hope to show you my winnings later, but we'll see if I called it right. But I have been nailing it, guys. So I suspect that I'm going to get this one right as well. Anyways, hope you're all doing well. Happy New Year, and monger on.